Good morning, class, and welcome to Pre-Law 101. This is your replay because I did go live yesterday with our class, so I'm just going to do a quick synopsis of what class went over, okay? Again, I understand, you guys are non-traditional students, so I'm here for you. I'm here to make sure you get this material, okay? First things first. So let me tell you about myself. Professor Jima here. This is Hillman Community College, okay? An extension of HillmanTok University. But this class is essentially for those that are interested in going to law school, interested in someday joining the legal profession, or you just have a knack for all things law and the law profession and legal studies, and you want to be here, or you just here because I came up on your FYP. Either way, please stay, okay? I have a JD. I am a licensed attorney. I also have a master's in public health. I care about Black health, Black women health, to be specific, and also how laws play into the outcomes of Black women's health. But that's not what this class is about. I just want to give you a little something about myself, okay? I went to undergrad at Purdue University. I majored in legal studies, so like a law and society. I took a lot of sociology classes and learned about how social movements impact laws, like the one we in right now. Okay. I did my master's while in law school. Law school was really, hard for me because I needed somebody to be a me to me, and I really didn't have that. I did have a lot of mentors and a lot of friends, but what I needed, I didn't have really. So yes. So I want to be that for the next generation, okay? My school, my undergraduate also didn't really have what I needed to really prepare me for law school. So I was literally like fighting for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made it. And I struggled with the bar exam. And so that's why I'm here. I want my Black and brown people to not have to struggle like I did, to not have to struggle to find the resources, to find the information. I'm going to give it to you easy. Like, you know what I mean? Why make it hard? Anywho, let's jump into what the reading was about for this class. The reading that I assigned was essentially an interview between two attorneys, one that had been practicing in big law for almost 30 years, and then it was another professor interviewing him. But before we really jump into that, I want to talk about the different facets of law, the different branches of the government, the different branches of the legal entity, legal professions, okay? So, as we all know, we have the executive branch, which is president, all that, his cabinet, okay. We have the judicial, which is judges, which is Supreme Court. And then we have legislative, which is Congress, okay, which is composed of the Senate and the House of Representatives, okay? Y'all can go deeper into that on your own. I want you to research these things, okay? I want us to get in the habit of researching and looking up things. Let's go back to searching, flipping through book pages. I want us to get used to that, okay? Go to your local library. Ask them these questions. They will lead you to exactly where you need to go to find this information that is unbiased and the actual factual things, okay? So, after law school, you can choose to go into different types of this profession. So, you can choose to be a politician. You can choose to join Congress or be a judge or run for president. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that, okay? You can work in another governmental agency. So, you can work for the Department of Homeland Security. I hope not. I genuinely hope not. But anywho, the good people of that department, you can work with, any governmental agency, right? You can go into public interest law, with a non-for-profit. You can serve as their staff counsel, where they will come to you if they have questions of like, hey, is this legal? Let's see, you can be a professor. You can work at a law school. You can be a clerk for a judge. So a clerk for a judge is someone who researches like the cases that the judge is about to take. They help the judge like formulate formulate, various decisions. It just gives the judge like the full picture so that the judge can ultimately make their decision on the case. So that's a very lucrative career as well. A lot of people that do it learn a lot. So yeah, you can also go to a law firm, big law, mid-size, or small firm. Big law is usually those big law firms that represent corporations. They, like they represent big clients, hospitals. They represent big organizations. Okay, so they're big law. They do a lot of contracts, like big business, like representing Amazon, right? So you can go into that. That requires a lot of sacrifice. It requires a lot because they pay a lot. The money, it is very lucrative. It also requires very little work-life balance, okay? But that is also what this article alludes to, is that he worked in big law, but they made it a conscious effort to do pro bono work. Pro bono work is for free or without pay. So offering legal services without pay, offering legal services to those that would not otherwise be able to access it or have the money to really seek those services. They did a lot of pro bono work, and he felt so good about that. He wanted to really just keep doing that because he realized in big law, you're making the rich richer. And he knew that. And so he was like, you know what? I want to step back. I want to just do the pro bono work. And so that's what he's now doing with his career. He's working for an agency that provides that for other people. So that was just to give you guys an overview for what a law career can look like. This man started out as a clerk to a judge, moved on to a big law firm, loved it, worked there for 20 years, and then realized he wanted to do something else. So he pivoted into the public interest, giving back to the community. Okay. And so I really just wanted to stress that going into this profession, there's so much that you can do, so much that you can take, right? You learn about the laws in law school. You learn how to read a case. You learn how to speak to a case. For the bar exam, which is the exam that you have to take in order to be able to practice on that exam or preparing for that exam, you learn how to analyze the law, how to memorize it, and how to apply it to certain situations or predicaments, right? But I say all this to end with, thank you for joining this class. Pre-Law 101 is here to give you insight of what is the law, right? It's rules, regulations, and things that play into how we behave, okay? Who writes the laws? Congress, right? But people can push for certain laws to be written, certain laws to be, and things like that. I really just wanted to give you guys an overview. This class is going to look like, we really want to focus on things like, what is the law? What is the legal profession? How do you get into law school if you're wanting to, which will be our next topic, I believe. Make sure y'all go look at the syllabus. How do you survive in law school? What does law school look like? What do they be talking about in there? And then the bar exam, what does that look like? How do you network in the legal profession? How do you figure out what you want to do? I'm going to cover all that for you guys. So join me. I'm still trying to figure out the method of how this class is going to work. Whether I want to continue doing the lives on Thursdays at 2 and then giving you guys a replay Friday morning. I want to know, let me know if that works, or do you guys just think I should just do the video like Friday mornings or Thursdays? Like, let me know what you think. Thank you for joining. If you've stayed this whole time, thank you. Thank you.